Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 361. Back with another video for y'all today. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all are doing good today. As you know, the last video I did was about Malcolm Jamal Warner, his tribute and his passing. TV star actor who played as Theo Huxtable and was well known as Theo Huxtable on the Cosby Show. He passed away while vacationing in Costa Rica with his family. Died and passed away of an accidental drowning. If you would like to watch that video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to check it out. Um, I'm still in disbelief over his passing, and tributes are still being made and everything else. So, yes, indeed, this and that, and the third. Um, so yeah, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to keep I wanted to keep the momentum going. I want to keep the momentum going. I want to keep my episodes going with my channel. Keep putting videos out, being consistent, being a content creator who is from Mississippi, being a content creator that is trying to reach his goals and everything, because I really feel, in my opinion, and in my whole heart, my whole mind, we can do anything and achieve our goals that we basically put our minds to. So, yes, indeed. But first, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you will get notified when I have new videos uploaded and eventually coming out. So yeah, we are going to talk about a new topic today. It's a lot of topics that I know I should uncover, but I think it's one in general that I just want to uncover. And this topic that I want to talk about and that I want to elaborate on pretty much has something to do with our black community and has something to do with our gay community, the LGBTQ community, and the transgender community. Um, so basically, I'm going to get into that in just a few minutes. And I will say this: I respect everybody in my community. I respect my gay community. I respect my black and brown community. I respect all my communities that respect me. But what I'm going to say and what I'm going to elaborate on, I'm gonna not be disrespectful. I'm not gonna basically drag anybody down. If you know me, I've always been the type of person that basically tells it how I see it. Like your TI is, you know, I be trying to clock T and everything, but I'm basically going to elaborate on this. And honestly, um, the talk, the talk that has been going on is Laverne Cox and her boyfriend, which she defended, um, basically when she was talking about him. So it's basically a video that was resurfacing on Instagram that Laverne Cox made, talking about some years ago that she dated this MAGA supporter who was 26 at the time and she was 48 years old. Basically, she says that they were in love and that he was in love with her, this and that and the third. And she basically was saying some other things. She basically said that he is a blonde hair, blue eyed MAGA Republican voter who is of the New York City police officer. And she says again that they were madly in love. And she revealed that, she dated the MAGA cop. And it's safe to say, basically, I'm going to be honest with you. It is safe to say that, it has not been going well for her since she, basically came out with all of this information. With me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. With me not being into politics, which I am not, I'm not into politics, which I'm not. I can't stand politics. I'm not a Democratic. I'm not a Republican. Basically, I'm my own person. I'm just gonna say that as a person that don't believe in politics because I don't like talking about politics. I'm basically my own person. But I am not the type of person that is gonna vote for wrong. I'm not gonna vote for somebody and I'm not gonna be on the side of somebody that's basically trying to take our rights away, take all the stuff that we need away, like Medicaid and everything, this and then the third. We need our health care. We need our Medicaid. We need health care. We need these prices to go down. This and that and the third. I'm for the right, not the wrong. But yeah, like she said, her ex-boyfriend, who was a MAGA supporter, was 26 at the moment. She was 48. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Basically said that they were madly in love. And I had to watch the video like 2 to 3 times to make sure my eyes and my ears was not playing tricks on me. And I'm like this. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me that you are basically, well, you were in, let me get this right. Basically, I basically said to myself, so wait a minute, girl. You basically telling me you was with a person that voted to have your rights taken away, our rights in the LGBTQ community taken away, our rights in the Black community taken away, rights for Medicare, rights for health care. So basically, you're telling me that you was madly in love with a person that basically go against everything that you stand for, everything that you have fought for, everything that you basically had to basically strive to get. And that's basically the LGBTQ community, the rights, the transgender community, and rights and everything towards women and the men and everything. So you basically tell me that you was madly in love with a person that really did not stand for what you believed in, but was really against everything that you stood for. The thing with me, with that whole situation, is this. It's always these MAGA supporters and this and that and the third that is always trying to get people's up in our community. The same peoples that be trying to snatch people's up in our community, the Black community, and mostly the LGBTQ community and the transgender community, are the peoples that goes against our communities. These be the main peoples. They can't stand everything or anything that our community stands for. But them are the same ones that be trying to get the gay men's. They be trying to get the gay men's and the transgender women and this and that and the third. These are the same peoples that are against us in everything. And I just don't understand it. So I'm just gonna be honest. That's just how I see it, you know. I just can't understand it. I know I might be wrong, but don't get me wrong. I've heard highly a lot of Laverne Cox. I have. I heard a lot about her. I know she's an activism, if I'm correctly, and I know she's a spokesperson. But honestly, if I'm going to be honest with y'all, I think this is information, this information that she shared with us. I really feel like we could have just not heard it. I really feel like this is something that we pretty much did not need to hear because I don't know why she felt the need that she had to say this. And like she said in the video, which I'm going to basically play, I actually got the video. I'm gonna let y'all watch for y'all self and then we're gonna come back and elaborate on it. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put this video up and then we'll go back and we're going to elaborate on this whole situation. So I will be right back and I'm gonna let you all watch this video.
He was 26. I was 48. He is blonde hair, blue eyed, MAGA Republican voter who is a New York City police officer. We were madly in love. I did not develop any of his politics. I still have my own. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend was 22 years younger than me, hot MAGA Republican New York City police officer. Yeah. To hear more about that, come to my show at City Winery in New York City, July 28th. It's a Monday, show time 8 p.m.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Yeah, so you all saw the video that I have uploaded about what Laverne Cox was talking about. I'm hoping that I have pronounced her name right. But yes, so after the video, it says, the actress had previously been an outspoken critic of President Trump and said that she considered leaving the country after the re-election. And it says that she gave the keynote speech at the LA Trans Liberation Now rally, saying that the enemy is not actually trans peoples. The enemy, it's not migrants or poor people or homeless people or any scapegoat that claim. The enemy clearly is the plutocrats and the organ rich, the billionaires and the corporations who create these issues to divide working class peoples. She says, however, she recently took to Instagram to promote her upcoming NYC show, Laverne Cox, Girl, How Did I Get Here? It advertised as an unforgettable journey through the twists and turns of life and groundbreaking career with humor, heart, and a few fabulous wardrobe changes. That was, the statement that was put down. And I'm going to say this again. I know of Laverne Cox, but I don't know a lot about her. But I do know that she's an activism and that she is a black transgender woman. And I will say this, she is a part of the black and the LGBTQ community, the transgender community. And even though I know it's a lot of peoples that be saying slick stuff about transgender women, saying, they are, being misgendered, which I think is very wrong. Like, transgender women wants to be called what they are, what they go as and what they have always wanted to be, what they are and what they have transitioned into now. So, I really feel like transgender women have always been disrespected. Not only transgender women, but I really feel this is what I'm going to say. All black women have been disrespected. I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say that 100% because I am the type of person that believes in equal opportunity within our communities. But I will say this. I really feel that I feel that, Laverne Cox stating this, I really feel like we did not need to know this, that we did not need to hear of this because I'm just going to say this. I understand that, you want to find love. I understand you want to find love. I understand you want to be happy. I understand that you do not want to be alone. But I could not, and I will not be with a person that goes against my rights. I couldn't be with a person that voted and that is of a party that is voting and that is working to take everything that, a community has fought for away. I understand she claims that she was madly in love with this 26-year-old person at the time who was a MAGA Republican, who is a MAGA Republican, and who was a NYPD police officer, like she said. He was 26, she was 48, blonde hair, blue eyes, this and then the third. She claims that they were madly in love. Okay, understandable. I get that you were madly in love, but and then it is said, that she voted for Kamala Harris. Okay, the thing is this: voting for Kamala Harris and then dating a MAGA Republican that's basically voting to have your rights taken away, basically, and everything, this and that and the third, that's trying to and working on having LGBTQ rights taken away, this and that and the third, Medicare, this and that and the third. You dating this person is basically like this person is not for your best interest, This person is literally against you when you kind of think about it. I don't care how much in love you think you is, but I couldn't be with a person that is against what I stand for and what I believe in. I just couldn't do it. I understand people's have their preferences, this and that and the third, but I couldn't be with nobody that basically stands for, that basically trying to go against to what I believe and what I believe is right. And I will say this again if I have not said the first time. These MAGA peoples, you have to watch them. Basically, you have to watch everybody. But these are the type of peoples, the peoples that claim that they are against us. They're trying to have our rights taken away. These are the same peoples that be messing with peoples within our LGBTQ/gay community in private. But when it gets to the public eye, they want to have this homophobic, transphobic, and try to put on the show like they not this and that. Like, So basically, what those type of peoples basically are trying to do is, and what they're basically trying to tell you, it basically is an eye opener. And it basically has you opening your eyes and asking questions. You probably be like, oh, so we was in private. You told me this in private, this and that and the third, but now we in public, it's a different thing. The thing is this, you gotta be careful. Peoples that claim that they're a part of our community, that they support our community, they don't. They don't. They do it when it's beneficial to them. They do it just to make themselves look good, and they do it and they put it on as a front. Like, don't try to say we are this and that in private, but we in public, you basically treat that person that you claim that you love in a different type of way. Not trying to take away from the situation. I'm just saying. And anybody can change up on you like this and that and the third. But what I'm saying, believe it or not, I bet you half of these MAGA supporters and the peoples that has had interaction with someone of the LGBTQ community, I kid you not, they've had some interaction with someone of the LGBTQ community. Someone of the MAGA has had interaction of someone of the LGBTQ community in private. But they're not going to let you know in public because you know why? Their reputation and everything that they stand for. So I'm just going to say this. I kind of was blindsided by the news and this and that and the third. I kind of could have done without the I basically could have done without the input of what Laverne Cox had to say. No tea, no shade, no disrespect to her. But I guess she felt like she had to say what was on her mind. She had to get what was on her chest. I don't know. I think, she got an upcoming show, this and that and third. But I would say this, I just, I don't know what they saw in each other. I don't know at the time. I don't know what they saw in each other. But being in love with a MAGA supporter, being in love with someone that is Republican and that supports MAGA, and you basically being and belonging to a community that they are basically trying to get rid of, that they basically do not like, that they basically cannot stand, that they basically are trying to take away, working on taking away from gay men and transgender women, everyone around the world. Basically, there is not a good mix. It's like oil and water. It just does not mix. And that's just my opinion. I understand that you felt like it had to be recognized, but let's just be honest. I can't be with nobody. I couldn't be with nobody, and I couldn't be friends with somebody that secretly supports MAGA, because that basically tells me you basically are going against the things that don't need to be tampered with, taken away. Basically taking away all the history that does not need to be taken away, basically taking away all the health care, making sure all the food prices does not go down but up, inflation and everything. Basically, that's just how I see it. But that's just how I see it in that desperation. But put it in the comments, and that's just my opinion. I really feel like, she has been getting a side eye since she's made that comment. So what do you guys think about this video? Like, comment, and subscribe, and put it in the comments. I will be making another podcast video in a little bit, but thank y'all for watching. Well, thank y'all for listening or watching. And I really want to say I love each and every one of y'all. Put it in the comments. What do you think about this whole scenario? Like, comment, subscribe, and I really want to say I love y'all. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next video. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.